And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Fake on first down, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Wormley. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
He leaves it with the back. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Tight end now in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Scanning the field, it's Fox. That's a fly. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points.
He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Fox. That's caught. It's Fowler. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Great job by the back on the option.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were really disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Fox. Quarterback just flat missed him, incomplete. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Looking to throw again. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. It's Williams. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job in coverage in the back end defensively.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wormley. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Finds his big tight end. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Trojans want to move quickly. On the move, it's Wormley. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Buying some time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Touchdown, Trojans! Quick strike through the air for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a top-5 battle with enormous ramifications all across football. Here's the latest. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark that this team needs. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this top-5 matchup you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense. Yeah, and that's a timing route. You throw those out routes to your receivers. He gets out of his break and he gets his head around, and ideally you want him to get his head around right in time to catch that football. You could just tell he didn't get comfortable, didn't get his hands around, his head around in the right time, and he just gets a drop.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown USC. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Gresham. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screens or only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Second down play. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Running to the left. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Good job by the coverage team the end of the period, and USC has the lead. More importantly, we have an early barn burner here. Both teams firing on all cylinders, as our stats will show you. First play of the period, first down here. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Oh, they're after him. Falls in the deep ball.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Going to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They boot it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive. So it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Right on the money. Oh, he's got some space. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job of getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Fox. Caught in the backfield. It's Wormley. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Bringing the heat. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of it.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Nebraska! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today. They're up by 18 over Kennesaw State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Got his man on the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Making side adjustments here. To throw, it's Fox. Quickly complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Excellent situational awareness to make the grab and get just enough of that first down.
And how about the play call? They didn't want to hold on to the football. They wanted to get that thing out of their hand, trust the receiver to make the catch, and then what does he do? Gets the first down, gets out of bounds, new set of downs for this offense.
And the Trojans are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, you know, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me there, R&D.
Pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle. It's Dalton. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. They just keep firing. Grab behind the line. It's Dalton. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Trojans come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. To the air, it's Fox. Gets it out fast. There he goes. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going to try to get it himself. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing three allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
He breaks a tackle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The corners are walked up tight. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This crowd knows when to bring it. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Field goal is good. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wants to change this route. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Here's the heat. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Hey, quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and you're, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Fox. Plucks it out of the air. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Looking to throw on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
One more snap coming before halftime.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18. Set ready.
Off play action. Rushes on him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Got room on the... It's a fumble on the play. It's a fumble. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
And the Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, look out on the right. Inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking to throw, it's Fox. Grab near the sticks, it's Williams. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? Well, a lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. The quick out. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Scrambling away. Gets rid of it. Right on target this time. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect. They keep the drive going.
And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Makes the catch. It's Charles. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Turns it on down the left side. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Huskers. The defense putting points on the board.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Finds a man on the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these. A big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Looking for a man. It's Fox. That's caught. It's Fowler. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. They'll give it to the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Now on the option. Now the pitch. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's how you take care of one of the faster quarterbacks in college football. You don't even give him a chance to scramble. That defense was all over him. They had multiple guys win their one-on-ones. They got into the backfield and brought him down for a sack inside the pocket.
The Cornhuskers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He takes it at the 45. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
They'll run play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put them in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's caught. It's Dalton. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the catch. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to it. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Going to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
31.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Defense looks like they're coming. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Turning it on. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing it.
Touchdown, Nebraska! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy's becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. gets onto the field. Snags a quick pass on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The Huskers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. He'll take it himself. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
This quarterback part of their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
And the extra point was good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. To the ground with the back. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it, and that time they hand it off and pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. Caught in the backfield, it's Dalton. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's just inexcusable if you're on defense there. 3rd and long, you've worked so hard to get to that point, right? To put yourself in position to come off the field, and you're going to allow a check down throw to the running back to go pick up that first? Man, that's going to drive this defensive coordinator crazy.
Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quick completion on the out route. Oh, he's got some space. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Running back searching for a hole. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.